question. How many of you are raising kids who know how to darn socks or make a soup stock or launder sheets properly? The answer is shockingly low these days. That's why we're checking out what's inside Chatelaine magazine to an article that says we need to bring back home ec. So our panel is here. Do you remember home ec, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What did we learn in home ec? What was home ec all about?
For me, we learned how to sew. Like I had to make a teddy bear, and it was an elephant teddy bear. We had to cook. We had to learn to clean. We did laundry. So to be, we did all of that stuff.
You didn't have laundry.
But to be honest, I didn't really learn anything from it. But that could awaken. You never know what it could awaken in somebody else. Like someone might end up becoming a chef because they learned how to cook in that class. So I think they do need to bring it back. It didn't help me, but it will help others. I already knew how to do that stuff.
I do remember. I remember learning a lot about cooking and so on. But I also grew up in a home where my mother was responsible for all of the cooking growing up. Like she was catching the chicken in the backyard, plucking the chicken, deheading the chicken, cooking the chicken. My mother can do everything with the chicken. She can pretty much do anything with any farm animal you would think of. She's an incredible cook. And so when I was growing up, she was always like, don't worry about the kitchen, go study your book. She was more concerned with my education. And I think that for her, she felt that if I focused on my studies, it was going to open more doors for me than spending time in the kitchen. And now we're in a situation where everyone's ordering dinners because people don't know the basics about cooking. And a lot of us aren't living even with a third generation in the home. So that grandma that would teach everyone is no longer there, right?
There's a health crisis in this country as a result. I mean, not as a result of home ec being gone, but it's definitely part of the puzzle that kids are going to university today, you know, going to this week, and not knowing how to cook the simplest food for themselves. It's a real problem.
Yeah. How do we fix that, do you think? Or do we fix it? Is it a problem that we're sort of contracting out the people to clean our houses and contracting out meals and going out and getting, you know, fresh meals? Yeah, I'm looking at you.
You're looking at me.
I'm looking at you.
Well, as you know, if anybody followed my Instagram, I constantly have my own son in the kitchen, but that's just a kind of out of necessity.
Yeah.
Because I'm always in the kitchen, and so I had to figure out a way. And the thing I had to get over, which sort of attaches to the cleaning part, I just had to get over the mess. I just had to there's going to be flour on the floor. He was carefully spooning a flour mixture into a butter mixture yesterday by the teaspoonful, and I was so tempted to get in there and be like, but you know, I calmed down. There was flour on the floor, and so I had to be calm about that. And then luckily I know how to sweep and mop a floor, I guess.
Yeah. You can get
Which
away with
I
that.
never went to home ec. I feel like my mom and dad gave me a hardcore home ec lesson my entire life.
They did.
Yeah. My dad always said, you'll throw out your mop, get down on your hands and knees, clean that floor.
Oh,
but you would have got an A.
Oh, good.
You would have got an A.
You would have got an A, because that is the best
home
way to
ec.
get through a floor, hands and knees. And you are big on cleaning.
Oh,
So
I love cleaning is my passion. Like when I am upset or I start cleaning, like everything has to be in order. I get rid of stuff all the time. I find it to be very therapeutic. I don't like anyone to come over. I don't like to be over when things are, like I shower myself in the morning and then I scrub the walls and scrub the
bathtub.
Like I was truly as a kid, like Molly made, my grandma did it. I did it with her. It was also, but I can't tell that cauliflower is not a big giant biscuit.
Yeah, we had an issue before.
My mother was the same. She was like, can we put jam on that, Claire?
She literally said that to me. Oh, you're making biscuits today. I'm like, I'm making biscuits.
My mom is very much like,
cauliflower. It's a vegetable.
Yeah, so I could have used a little bit more cooking stuff because my mom was also like, get out of the kitchen, go study.
Right.
But yeah, like I think that you should know how to darn socks because you might need to. And
well, you sew a button.
Come on,
maybe not darning
You think
socks.
so? Because I put it on Twitter once out there. I was like, okay, my son is going through every single pair of socks with his big toe, and so there's a hole in every one. And I said, I'm actually sewing up his socks, and a bunch of people were on Twitter like, just buy new ones. What's wrong with you? And I was like, what's wrong with you? I know that I can get 6 pairs for $6, but why shouldn't I be sewing them up? You know, like it's not the prettiest. It's going too far.
Too far.
what about you need to sew a button.
So go get new socks.
There will be a lot of things I do, and that won't be one of them.
Oh no.
Okay, so that's an
But my
interesting
kids
side of
can
the story.
cook, and I just taught my son how to do the laundry, and he thought it was a game, and I was like, yes.
It's so fun. Whites and colors. Oh my God, I love it. We want you to continue this conversation with us at CityLine CA. And you know what? CityLine has always been the original home ec course. I mean, we have a back to basics section on our website. You can go there and you can learn everything from how to make a basic soup stock to how to clean properly to how to fold a fitted sheet. Yes, it is tough, but it's not supposed to be in a big ball in the corner. You're actually supposed to fold it.
I need that address.
Yeah. Cityline.ca, go to Back to Basics. It's a whole section with everything you'll ever need to know, and everybody here is going to be going home with the October issue of Chatelaine magazine. Enjoy that. Great tips in there.